That's on. So good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our trauma-sensitive yoga. And we're going to have a beautiful practice tonight. So let's start off in easy seated pose this evening. And again, if this is uncomfortable for you, particularly for the new people, you can always just straighten your legs. And for the new people and for all of you, do as much as you can. But remember, it's your practice. And so you do what you can. And remind yourself all the time that it is your practice. And, oops, don't know. Okay. All right, having problems with the light. So I'm just going to turn it off. Sorry about that. It's your practice. Take your time. Be mindful of your own body. Don't push yourself too hard. This is not vigorous yoga. This is trauma-sensitive yoga. And this yoga is to help us heal from our traumas and the stresses that we carry in our embodiment. It is also to help us to reconnect with this vessel, to reconnect with this embodiment, to bring us home, to be present in the here and now. So you can gently close your eyes and greet your breath. And as you greet your breath, begin to notice every in-breath and every out-breath. And as you become aware of your breath, soften your shoulders, let it fall. Soften your belly. In fact, give your entire being permission just to soften into your mat and thus into the earth and the earth energy. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel that connectedness to Mother Earth, to Shkakmakwe. And embrace that connection back to the earth and the earth energy. I invite you to let go of all the stuff that happened today and yesterday and just to bring all of who you are into your practice tonight for the next hour. And if you can be present for the next hour and you can connect with every part of your own being and you can begin to feel pure consciousness, and that is the powerful energy that resides within every part of our being. If you can feel that, then you know you have come home and you know that you are in a good place. We do not just focus on the physical body. We also have a mental body, an emotional body, and we have a spiritual body. Yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yah, meaning to unite mind, body, spirit, soul, bringing all of those bodies together. And once we can tie and bring all those bodies together, we move out of chaos and confusion. and we move into that beautiful place of quiet stillness and peace, where the most precious parts of us reside. We are not what happened to us, but we are here today, and whatever happened to us, we have survived it, we have lived it, and we are here to become the best versions of ourselves. That's the gift that yoga and the teachers of this ancient practice brought to us. So let's take a few more breaths here as we continue to ground ourselves. And then finally, we make an intention for our practice, whatever that might mean to you, to continue to become the better version of yourself, maybe to forgive, maybe to let go of resentments, maybe to let go of confusion, maybe to bring peace and love and light into your being. Whatever that is for you, I wish for you and everyone here tonight that you receive that which you are asking for tonight. So now we take a nice deep inhale through the nose as we open our eyes and we bring our hands into heart center or in prayer position. And as we do that, once again, we acknowledge ourselves and we acknowledge our practice. So we are going to do the sun breath meditation, starting off our practice tonight and warming up the body. So we take a nice deep inhale. We lengthen the arms all the way out in front of us, stretching out all those arm muscles. We take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And as we exhale through the nose, we open up our arms and we open up our heart center and we push the arms a little bit back. We lengthen the spine, we root into the earth, and we push back a little bit more. So we open up our heart chakra. As we inhale, we gather that renew with energy and strength, sustenance, nurturance, and oxygen from creation. We bring it together in the palms of our hands and we imagine that white light that moves from our hands all the way to our heart center. And as we exhale, we open up and we let go. We let go of all the stuff we do not need. We open up our bodies and we open it up to the possibilities. And as we inhale, again, we gather that beautiful renew with energy and strength, sustenance, nurturance, and oxygen. And again, we exhale and we open up. As we open up the body and as we open up the front body, we let go of all the stuff we do not need. And as we inhale, we gather beautiful renew with energy and strength from creation. Two more. Exhale, we open up, we lengthen the arms away from the body. We push back as we open up the heart center. We inhale and we gather that information and that energy back. Last one, we exhale and we open up, stretching the arms away, pushing back and opening up the heart center. We inhale, we gather that beautiful energy, and then we bring our hands back into prayer position or in heart center. We take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Now blow it out through your mouth. Let go. Again, a generous in-breath through your nose. And we blow it out through the mouth and we let go. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And we bring our palms facing up to Father Sky so that we are open to receive the gifts and the blessings and the teachings. Soften your shoulders, let it fall. And just a reminder, this is gentle, slow, kind, loving, stretching and lengthening of all our muscles so that we can bring out that beautiful medicine, the happy hormones, the endorphins, the enkephalins, the serotonin, and the cannabinoids. So that, why do we need to bring in that medicine? We need to bring it in so that we can calm our nervous systems. Our nervous systems get activated all the time, and a lot of the time we go into trauma response mode. Trauma-sensitive yoga help us to regulate our nervous system, regulate all the activities, slowing it down so that we can find tranquility, fearlessness, and freedom. Let's take a few quiet breaths here as we take all of that wisdom into the body. And tonight's yoga practice, we focus on the fact that we matter. No matter what happened to us, no matter how far pain and hurt and losses have stretched us, we matter and we are loved. And when we know that we are loved, we don't need to hurt ourselves anymore. In fact, we don't need to hurt anyone around us anymore. But we can bring love and kindness and compassion to ourselves. And in that way, we once again fill our cups. So nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to straighten the legs and just give it a little bit of a shake out. And then after we do that, we're just going to bring the feet together, bring the palms at the base of the spine. We take a nice deep inhale. We're going to point the toes and stretch out. So we stretch out all the muscles on top of the feet that work so hard for us day in and day out. And then we flex and we pull the toes towards the body, and we wing all the toes open wide. So we work all those muscles. And again, we lengthen and we stretch. And as we exhale, we flex the toes, wing them open wide, push the heels into the earth. Let's do two more. Inhale, we point the toes and we extend. And exhale, we flex. And then we soften into the earth and the earth energy. So now we're just going to swing the feet and legs to the side. And we are going to come into tabletop. We're going to move into a few cat and cow stretches here. And then we'll do tonight a few beautiful sun salutations and saluting to the sun, strengthening our body. So your knees are hip width apart, top of your feet flat on the earth. Palms are flat on the earth, maybe under your shoulders or a little bit further. You'll get a sense of where you feel most comfortable. Wing all your fingers open wide and then just press the palms into the earth. Let your belly gravitate and drop towards your mat. Drop the crown of the head and just take a moment here to ground yourself to be in this way right now for 2 breaths. So take a nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to go into cat scratch. So we drop the tailbone, drop the crown of the head, round the spine like a scary Halloween cat. Look towards your heels, squeeze the belly as tight as you can. Inhale, cow stretch, your belly gravitate towards the earth, your tailbone rises up, you lift the chin up and you look up and back. And exhale for cat stretch. Inhale, cow stretch, belly gravitate towards the earth. Tailbone rises up, we lift the chin up and we look up and back. Eyes open wide, always. Exhale, cat scratch, round spine like a scary Halloween cat. Inhale, cow stretch, looking up, looking back. Exhale, cat stretch, round spine, squeeze the belly tight. Last two. Inhale, cow stretch, looking up, looking back. Exhale, cat stretch. This is the last one. Nice, strong, round spine. Slowly and gently come back to neutral. Just walk your palms a little bit forward. Bring the forearms onto your mat. Then bring the crown of your head or your forehead onto the mat and come into puppy pose for 3 breaths. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. After 3 breaths, we take a deep inhale, we come back up. Bring the palms again back onto the earth and we come into a stretch out, pulling the tailbone back, lengthening the arms forward, stretching out the arms and pulling the tailbone back. And then slowly and gently, we come back into tabletop. Wing all the fingers open wide, root the palms into the earth, and then curl your toes under, and then slowly come into just a nice, gentle downward facing dog. And as you find dog, drop the crown of your head, make sure your feet are hip-width apart, and then just begin to walk the dog, rolling from your toe mounds down to your heels. Rolling from your toe mounds down to your heels, opening up your hamstrings, few more. Slowly and gently from here, we're going to walk our feet all the way towards our hands with our feet hip-width apart. Bend your knees a lot, bring the torso to rest on your thighs, grab your opposite elbows, and then drop the crown of your head and hang like a rag doll. Feeling the soles of your feet connected and rooted to the earth energy. Take 3 breaths here. After you've taken your 3 breaths, take a deep inhale, coming to halfway lift, palms on your shin, lengthen the crown of the head away from your body, squeeze your abdominals nice and tight, lengthen the spine forward. Now from here, keeping the back of the leg straight, we're just going to do a nice forward fold, bringing either the fingertips or the palms onto your mat, wherever that is for you, and slowly just allow your forehead to gravitate down towards the earth, feeling that stretch from the front and the back, your body, stretching out the body and Remember, in yoga, where we are lengthening, we are strengthening the body. From here, we take another halfway lift, palms on your shin, lengthen the crown of the head away from the body, squeeze your belly button way back to the back of your spine, and again, exhale. Let's fold the body in half, feel that stretch for 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, bring your palms, if it's available to you, on your feet, or if not, even if you're just touching your feet. I want you to feel your own skin, and then slowly just to sweep all the way up, feeling the front body, feeling your thighs all the way up until you come into standing. And as you come into standing, let's take a moment here. With your feet hip-width apart, bring your palms facing forward, arms down by your side. Tuck your tailbone and squeeze your belly tight. Lift your chin up and stand tall and drop your shoulders. We take 3 breaths here as we honor this beautiful posture called Tadasana, or mountain pose. That beautiful, beautiful pose that we return to all the time. And it doesn't matter where we've been or how hard we fell on the earth, we got back up. We got this, we're standing tall. We're standing tall and we know where we're walking. We are walking towards that beautiful light and the love that resides within creation. And we know our path, and we visualize our path, and we see our path. And that path and that light that we see ahead of us is the light and the path that ignite us, that gives us that reneweth energy and strength. So slowly just bring your arms now down just a little bit closer to your body. And take 2 more breaths, and then we're going to do a nice flow to strengthen the body. We're going to move into doing that 12 postures in one, and maybe a little bit of the warrior series tonight so we can strengthen the body. And again, for everyone and for the new people, do what you can. And if you feel I can't go there, your body says no, then you stop. It's your body. Feel into it, and you do what you can. Honor your body and honor yourself. So inhale, we sweep the arms up, and we palms connect on top. We drop the head back and we look up towards the tip of our thumbs. And as we exhale, we fold, coming all the way down, and you can bend your knees a little bit. You spider web the fingers beside your feet, bringing the forehead closer and closer towards your knees. From here, take a deep inhale, come back into that halfway lift, palms on your shin. Lengthen the crown of your head away from the body, engage your abdominals, squeeze those abdominals nice and tight. And as you exhale, bend your knees a lot, plant your palms next to your feet, step back with the right leg, followed by the left. From here, we take a deep inhale and we come into high plank by just pushing the torso through and just dropping the tush. We take 3 breaths here. After 3 breaths, we drop the knees, top of our feet. We come all the way down to low plank with chaturanga, forehead kiss the earth. Then we push the heart through and we come into high cobra with straight arms, looking up, looking back, eyes open wide, pushing the pelvis towards your mat and engaging your buttocks for 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, we come back onto all fours. We curl the toes under and we meet in downward facing dog. As you come into down dog, you always check your alignment. You drop the crown of your head, look towards your feet, make sure they're hip-width apart. You can bend the elbows a little bit to take the tension off your wrist. Then you rise your tailbone up, you squeeze your abdominals nice and tight, and you take 3 breaths. And this downward facing dog is a strength building posture. It is here that you build strength and foundation for your practice. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. After your 3 breaths, we walk the feet all the way up, bending the knees a lot to the top of your mat. And then we come back into a halfway lift. We take the belly button and scoop it way back into the back of our spine, working all the abdominals. And as we exhale, we fold the body in half. Palms or fingertips connect with the earth. Forehead closer and closer towards the knees. From here, we take a deep inhale. We open up the arms. We rise up like eagles all the way. We bring the arms all the way up and they connect above the head. And then hands back into heart center, back into Samasthiti. And it is here that we honor ourselves with 2 breaths. Strong inhales through the nose and strong exhales through your nose. Now we take a nice deep inhale. We bring our palms into our lower back, either with fingers facing down or your fingers can face up. We push the pelvis a little bit closer. We're going to go into a counter pose, a back bend. So we push the hip bones forward. We drop the head back and we fall back, trusting the body. Fall back, trusting the body. Fall back, trusting the body. And then slowly and gently, very mindfully, we come back to center and we bring our arms down by our side. We soften the shoulders, let it fall. Now we take a nice deep inhale. We bring the sole of the left foot deeply into the earth. And we slowly and gently lift up the right leg, bending the knee. And you can bring your arms out to the side, or you can bring your arms into heart center, coming into a standing strength building pose for 3 breaths. And then we release. Take a nice deep inhale and a strong exhale. Deep inhale now, we ground the right foot deeply into the earth. Feel that connection. We lift up the left foot, flex the left leg, flex the toes. We open up our arms to the side and we balance and we build strength and foundation in the right part of the body and the left. And when you fall out, you just come back. No reaction, no judgment. And the one side is always different than the other. And feel how you're building strength in your body. And then release. And then just walk it out. And then now bring your toe knuckles together, heels slightly apart, standing tall. We're going to flow again, but we just take a nice deep inhale for strength. Exhale, we blow it out through the mouth. And again, in. And we blow it out. And we flow. Inhale, we open up, sweep the arms up, palms connect, drop your head back, look up towards the tip of your thumbs. Exhale, let's fold, spider web the fingers beside the feet. You can bend the knees a little bit. Forehead closer and closer towards the knees. Now we take a deep inhale, halfway lift, palms on your shins. Lengthen the crown of the head away from the body, lengthen the spine. Long exhale as we bend the knees a lot. We plant the palms, step back with right, followed by left. Take a nice deep inhale. Let's come into high plank. 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, we drop the knees, top of the feet, all the way down to low plank for chaturanga. Inhale, push your heart through for high cobra, looking up, looking back, 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, we come back onto all fours. We curl the toes under, we come back up and we meet back in downward facing dog. And again, here we check our alignment. We roll the heels down close to the mat as possible, opening up the back of the legs. Bend the elbows slightly. Drop the crown of your head, look towards your toes. Rise the tailbone up, squeeze your abdominals tight for 3 breaths. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Yoga's about letting go. Strength building posture. This is the strength building posture for the whole body and all the muscles. Slowly and gently again, walk your feet all the way up to your palms. Then straighten the back of your legs and come into a halfway lift. Lengthening the crown of the head away from the body, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight. And as you exhale, we fold the body in half. Bringing the forehead closer and closer and closer towards the knees. Inhale, we open up the arms nice and wide. Like eagles, we rise up. Palms connect. Hands back into heart center, into Samasthiti. 3 breaths here as you honor yourself. Inhaling strength. Exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength. Exhaling, letting go. Take a deep inhale, bring your hands into heart center. So now you're going to step the right foot back 4 to 5 inches, 45 degrees, just like that. And you're going to lunge into the front thigh. And you can feel yourself, if you have enough space, 4 to 5, depending on your height. You're going to lunge into the front thigh, back leg as straight as your anchor. We're going to bring both hip bones facing forward. So we pulse, pulse, pulse. Take a deep inhale, rise the arms up, drop your shoulders in their sockets. Drop your head back, wing your fingers open wide, and embrace your warrior one, Virabhadrasana one, and feel your warrior strength. From here, bring your hands into heart center and we transition to warrior two. So right arm back, shoulder height, left arm forward, lunge a little bit lower, torso open to the side, and look over the middle finger of your front hand for warrior two. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your belly tight. Warrior, strong warriors we are. From here, we're going to go into triangle or trikonasana. So bring your palms facing forward. One movement, left arm down, left elbow, pushing that knee back. You can hold around your ankle or not. And right arm rises up. 3 breaths for triangle pose. After 3 breaths, we come back into warrior two. We bring our palms onto our hips, straighten the front leg, and pivot both feet facing forward. So we're setting up for that beautiful side angle stretch. So nice deep inhale, open up your arms, lengthen them away from the body. Nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, push your tush back, swan dive, leading with your heart all the way. Then bring both your palms in the center of your feet. Push your elbows to the back and drop the crown of your head down towards your mat for 3 breaths. Feel that stretch in both your inner thighs, your adductors, lengthening them and strengthening them. After 3 breaths, walk your hands all the way towards your left foot and then connect both palms onto your left foot. Bring your torso a little bit over towards your left thigh. Take 3 breaths here. After 3 breaths, walk your hands all the way over to your right foot and stack them onto your right foot if it's available to you. And then bring your torso towards your right thigh for 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, you walk your hands back to the center and then slowly and gently bring your palms back onto your hips and then rise up nice and slow, mindfully stacking up vertebra upon vertebra until you come into standing. Take a nice deep inhale for strength. And as you exhale, let it go. So now we are going to pivot the right foot facing forward 90 degrees and the back foot 45. We bring both the palms into the hips and again we pulse. So both hip bones face forward. Take a deep inhale, rise your arms up, drop your shoulders in their sockets, drop your head back for warrior one. 3 breaths. Sorry, you had to lunge into your front thigh. Sorry about that. Then we're going to transition to warrior two. Lunge a little bit deeper. Look over that middle finger for 3 breaths. And lengthen and stretch your arms away from your body. After 3 breaths, Trikonasana triangle. You can grab around your upper leg or just rise up for 3 breaths. Trikonasana triangle pose. Strength building, so all strength building postures. After 3 breaths, we come back up to center and open up. Stretch the arms away from your body. Bring them onto your hips. Pivot that right foot facing forward. The left is already facing forward. Now from here, bend your knees a lot. And then walk your feet until you come with your feet together. And here we are back in Tadasana. Feel that. Feel your body being in cardio right now. Feeling that strength in your body, strength in your breath, and strength in your heartbeat. And take a moment just to honor yourself here. You have impacted every muscle, every bone, every joint, all the organs in the body has been at work, which we want. When we are in trauma response mode, all the flexor muscles in front of the body tense up and we get body aches and pains. The back, when we are stressed out or in trauma response mode, become very rigid. Same thing, we have bodily aches and pains. So what we did now, we stretch them all out, lengthen them, tap into all the tissues, the tightness, and we're helping to release and discharge the stuff that we carry. And that's a beautiful thing. And it's not just about the body. It's about the mind. It's about the spirit. It's about our emotions. So now from here, slowly and gently, I'm going to invite you to come on your backs into Shavasana for one or two more postures before we go into meditation. So you can go on your back with your knees bent. When you come down, you can leave your knees bend a little bit. So just give your lower back some time to soften and to get used to being in this way. Nice to be here. So now take a deep inhale, straighten your left leg, then bend your right knee, interlace your fingers, bring it 2 inches below your right knee. Take the right knee slightly to the right, minding the ribcage and the chest. Flex your toes towards your face, drop your chin down onto your chest, pull your arms and elbows closer to that leg, and then with all the might and strength in your biceps and triceps, pull this knee closer and closer towards your right shoulder. And in doing so, we are massaging our ascending colon, helping with elimination, digestion, and release of toxins, opening up and lengthening that big psoas muscle, and opening up our right hip where we carry a lot of tension and trauma. So we're opening up and we're letting go. 2 more breaths. And then slowly and gently release. Bring the right leg back down, arms down by your side, softening to the earth, surrender. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling strength, exhaling, letting go. Nice deep inhale, bend your left knee, interlace the fingers, bring it 2 inches below your left knee. Take the left knee slightly to the left, binding the ribcage and the chest. Arms and elbows gravitate towards that leg, and then bulge up your biceps and triceps. And with all the might and strength there, pull this knee closer and closer towards your left shoulder now. And in doing so, we are massaging the descending colon. Also, again, helping with elimination, digestion, and release of toxins. Opening up the left hip and stretching out that big psoas muscle. And that big psoas muscle is the muscle that really contracts every time we are stressed out or in trauma response mode. And then slowly and gently release. We bring the left leg down and we surrender. We just melt into the earth and allow for all that beautiful work to be integrated into the body. Nice deep inhale now. We bend both the knees. Bring it into the abdomen, into your belly. Then give yourself a big bear hug. Grab your opposite elbows, your forearms or your wrists, and pull your knees and thighs into your belly, into your abdomen, massaging all your internal organs. And after 3 breaths, just rise your legs all the way up and stand on for the sky. Arms down by your side, palms facing down. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly and gently bring both your palms just lightly onto your chest, and then slowly and gently bring the legs down, nice and slow, mindfully, bringing it down all the way. And then as soon as you feel it's going to hit the earth, don't let it drop on your mat, lift it up again. And then breathe in and breathe out. And from here, take a deep inhale and then just open your legs nice and wide, getting a nice hip opener for both legs. Flex the toes, push the heels back for 3 breaths. After 3 breaths, bring the legs together and then slowly and gently all the way down, mindfully, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, and then surrender. And then surrender and then melt into the earth so you can find your sweet spot to integrate. And remember, this part of the yoga is the most vital, important part, because it is here that all that beautiful work that we've just done in the body is integrated, it's taken in, it's absorbed into the body. So you can lie in Shavasana on your back, or you can roll onto your right side or your left side. And if you feel up to it, you can cover yourself. It's always a nice thing to do. You have a blankie there, just to cover yourself so that you slowly cool down as we go into a nice mindfulness meditation. So wherever you have landed, on your right side, on your left side, on your belly, on your back, melt into the earth and the earth energy. Allow every part of your body just to merge with the receptive force of Mother Earth, of Shkapnakwai. And as you breathe in and breathe out, feel her energy. Feel the receptive force of Mother Earth and feel your own groundedness to this earth energy. And it's a beautiful thing. And now I invite you to melt every part of your body and allow it to merge with this beautiful earth energy. Breathing in and breathing out, give gratitude and thanks to every part of your being for all that it's done tonight to be present to you. And tonight you have come home to your body. You have come home to your vessel. You have come home to you. And as you stand face to face with your true self, I invite you to honor yourself. Honor who you are, where you are, and how you are in this life. Forgive yourself if you need to do that. Whatever you're carrying, if you're still carrying it, it's time to let go. It's a time for you to love yourself. It's a time for you to fill your cup so that it's full. And I now invite you to go towards your heart. And I want you to, as you breathe in and breathe out, to think, what does my heart mean to me? For the heart is the organ in the body that feeds every cell, every organ, every tissue in our bodies. And we cannot live without our heart. But the heart is also an organ that carries many emotions, that is directly connected to the brain, the limbic system or the emotional brain. And there are many stories told about the heart. The heart is in the area of the heart chakra that represents love, that represents emotions. It is the powerhouse of the body, the heart chakra, anahata. How is your heart tonight? What does your heart mean to you? Do you follow your heart? Do you hear the whispers of your heart? Do you feel your heart? her beat, her work, her kindness, her love. And tonight we honor our hearts for their honesty, their kindness, compassion, light, love. So let's take that last few breaths. So now slowly and gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing new life into them. And if you're on your back, I invite you to roll onto your right or your left. And there to honor yourself and to thank yourself for bringing yourself to yoga practice tonight, for safety, for self-care, for health and wellness, for connection and healing. And then slowly push your left or right palm into Mother Earth and acknowledging her. And then rise back up and come back into that easy seated pose where we started our practice tonight. And in a gesture of gratitude, to bring your hands into heart center and again acknowledge yourself. And we end the session with one sound of Om. And Om is the universal sound, reminding us of pure consciousness, the infinite, the omnipotence, the omnipresence, the force, the source, great spirit, and our connection to this energy, our connection to ourselves, our families, our friends, and our connection to the rest of the world. So we take a nice deep inhale. Thank you everyone for sharing your beautiful practice and your energy with me and everyone else here tonight. It's always an honor. Have a beautiful rest of this glorious day and evening, and take all of this with you and apply it to your day-to-day life. And I say namaste, the divine in me. I honor the divine in you all, always. I'm just going to turn off the video there and then get us back onto the screen.